Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Numithrander, and today we find ourselves in the Wailing Dunes, the very place where we slew Star Scourge Radahn. I've decided to keep going with our theme of exploring dungeons and delving into catacombs. And as it happens, there is a catacomb here, in the wasteland patrolled once by Radahn. Quite the miserable place this is. And I can't help but notice that Radahn's swords are just piled among the multitude other weapons strewn about and abandoned on this field. I do have to wonder how exactly that came to be. How is it that Radahn's sword, or copies of it, are just strewn about here? And in great numbers, because here we have even more. Yeah, the one in the middle right there. Just another copy of Radahn's sword. Looks like we have a ship sunk right out in the water there. Never actually noticed that before. Mostly because of how far away it is on this shore. But also because the mast of it kind of just fades into the background with all of the other standing weapons and monuments around here. I do wonder. We are right next to Caelid. So, do you suppose that if that were not sea water, but fresh water, would it even be drinkable? Obviously, it's not drinkable because salt water, most likely. But even if it were fresh water, would it actually be poisonous? Would this rain falling on us right now be afflicting it with scarlet rot? One has to wonder how far the rot really reaches. For instance, is it even safe to be in Lindell, the royal capital? It is a fair distance away from the swamp of Ionia. But just imagine what would happen if the rain was to carry over into Lindell. And that's leaving aside the notion of it seeping into the groundwater. The Lindell sewer might very well be tainted as well. I will say, at least as far as we, the Tarnished, are concerned, the rot in Lindell is not deadly, not enough to warrant our concern, at least not immediately. And we have Redmane troops still battling with the Cleanrot Knights. And I'm not sure who I should even be helping if I were to help anybody but myself here. You guys are pretty tough, I have to say. 3 swings. Oh, Graveglove Wart 6. Are you a new one? Or is this, am I going to be facing an infinitely spawning horde of you guys? Is that what I'm dealing with right now? Because boy oh boy, that is not a pleasant prospect. Okay, well. Let's see what we can do and where we can go. Oh. Gravity arrows. Oh, and more gravity arrows. Okay. Ow. Okay, let's make sure. Yeah, got the Taker's cameo on. I'll definitely want that for this bloody mess. Ah, stopped with the gravity for a second. Oh, you are tough. You are a tough one. It's a good thing I didn't try to fight the archer back there. Because I'm thinking he would have taken far too many hits to bring down. Let's see. They have another window, but I can't see where that goes. So we'll leave it be for now. Yep, you're gonna have to do better than simply guard in my general direction. Takes 3 swings to kill one of you guys. Not a lot of message. Okay, I can see, yep, I can see you. Then we have another knight to deal with. Oh, too bad for you. Your little teleport trick just got you in more trouble now, didn't it? Oh, that's just a chair. Surrounded by grave violets. Ooh. Someone had a rather nasty surprise right there. Okay. I wish I could see a bit further along, but there's no path here. Oh, we have little goblins who think they're being clever. Too bad for them. I've seen through their ruse. Hello? Not going to give you a chance to draw your sword, I'm afraid. Caught you flat-footed. Ah, believer. That wasn't so bad. I remembered this place being a nightmare. Then again, perhaps that's because I came here right after dealing with Radon the first time. And that was a mistake. A big mistake. Radon can be quite the challenge. I don't know why you decided to go back that way. Or why my lock-on just stopped working. Oh, I'm not going close to you again. So you don't have to worry about that. And he gave me a suit of armor. Oh, Scarlet Rot. This was kind of interesting that a little pool of Scarlet Rot happened to be where the Clean Rot spirit was housing. My mistake for not paying attention, I guess. Ghost Glovewort 4. That is slightly annoying. That even with my sword buffed, it still takes 3 swings to kill virtually anything in here. Oh, and that's why. That's why I remember this being such a pain. Scarlet rot everywhere, and deadly combat going on. Let's see if I can get through without getting rotted. Silver pickled foulfoot. Well, if I'm going for armor sets that have to be dropped off of enemies, that's gonna be useful, but I don't think it was worth taking my chances out here in the rot. Now, I would be tempted to simply leave, but I think I will have to explore a little further, even in the rotted section. Let's see if I can figure out where anything juicy might be hidden before dropping in. And we have another knight just standing here. Ow. You roared at me. What good did it do you, I ask? Did you? What the? Okay. Did you? Okay. No, not working out so well for you anymore, is it? Okay, I kill you and you instantly spawn a... Okay. Do you guys spawn in infinitely? I'm tempted to say you do. And I heard more ghostly moving. Good thing you stopped chasing me. Just a little... Yeah, you guys are gonna keep coming forever, aren't you? Yeah, well, I still have a goodly portion of my resources. I'm just going to leave. Oh, it's one of you things. The tree spirit. Ooh, and that's not a lot of damage. Oh, you caught me! Ah, crap. Oh, and you rotted me, too. I'm gonna die from the rot if I'm not careful. Okay. And I'm caught again. Yeah, the rot's gonna kill me if I don't heal right now. Okay. I'm gonna die just from the rot at this rate. Unless I can get you with this. Okay. Whew. Redmane Knight Oga. Ogaha. Okay. Oh well. That part was a fair bit less fun. I'm going to try and get out of here before the rot kills me. Ay, ay. Probably still going to be rotted. Yeah, still rotted. And in fact, the meter is back to full. Now let's quickly go to the mountaintop catacombs. Our next port of call. The next area we're going to be diving into. Hopefully, we can get there without dying. Okay, good. We'll rest here anyway. A longer pause than I would have liked on that. The beast eye quivers, and now... Yep, just making sure we were in the right spot. Now, let's see what we can find in this awful place. Hopefully there won't be any scarlet rot, at least. Yeah. Of course, we do have goblins. No scarlet rot, but instead, we have to deal with bleed. I think this area. I'll use my Godskin Stitcher. Just to change things up a bit. Yeah, I knew you were there. Which... What the... What is happening? Do I just keep stabbing over his head? Why did that... Okay, maybe the Godskin Stitcher wasn't a good idea. If that happens again, I'm switching out back to the moonlight. Because that was just a touch ridiculous. Okay. What is... Okay, yeah, this is... genuinely annoying me right now. Okay. The R2 seems to hit him. But the R1 just whiffs right over his head. Okay. Never run into that problem before. So it looks like we're back to using moonlight. Because I can't seem to reliably hit the little blighters using the Godskin Stitcher. Okay. We have a lever there, presumably for this. Now I'm going to assume that there'll be a second floor accessible. Yep. From the lift. Is there a point to this second floor? I'm tempted to say no. Yeah, I was just thinking. Oh. It's too far of a drop, but there is a second elevator present. Oh well. I'm not going to look this gift horse in the mouth. Alright. And there's a stake of Marika right here. If there's one standing in the open, assume there's at least one more in hiding. Seems to have worked out well enough. Oh, one of you things. Okay. And of course I whiff. Ow. Probably shouldn't have used up the second flask, but oh well. These watchdogs can be annoying. Mostly because of how sturdy they are. Okay. This is why I keep a bow handy. So that I don't have to deal with these traps. Oh, looks like there's a pressure plate right there. And if you're going hastily through here to get out away from these traps, this little mist launcher, you might call it. Well, then you'll be moving too quickly to notice the pressure plate and therefore wind up getting blasted for it. Ah. Cheeky little blighter. Hiding behind a false wall. Though admittedly, part of your threat was undone by simple virtue of other players already having dealt with your nonsense. Probably could have dealt with this a fair bit more cheaply. The sword buff would probably have worked out easier, but like I said, I have grown tired already of dealing with the watchdogs. Kind of interesting little altar you had, and who is this? Because I've seen him elsewhere in Lindell, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, any... Nope, no second story stuff to worry about. Not here, at any rate. Yep, that's exactly what would have happened. Okay. If you would have been running away from the ice launcher. Looks like that's about it for down here, though. Unless I've missed something. Which is entirely possible. We are in the mountaintops of the Giants, so one of the hardest areas in the game to reach. So it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if there were all manner of unpleasant tricks and traps down here. After all, we already had a gremlin hiding behind a false wall. Looks to me like if I went down further, it would just be a bottomless pit leading to death. So now, we go through the normal catacomb, I suppose. Oh, more gremlins. Any of you? Ah, okay. There might still be one sitting right next to the door. Ow. Okay. And they bleed me for good measure. Wonderful. Okay. Alright, this time, since I'm going to be at full resources anyway, I'm going to just blast them from the door. I do have sorceries, after all. Yeah. Not really a fan of you and your forked weapon. All right. Okay, now they're doing the magic pixel of health. How annoying of them. Oh well. I suppose the slight plus side to having already unlocked the secret second stage of the elevator is that the first stage was therefore in place to be used again immediately. Thus making my return trip a bit faster. got my runes back. And it was precisely because I might have lost them that I came in with extreme prejudice this time. So, let's see if they pull the second floor trick again. The answer is no. This time, just a black pit inviting death. Oh, there are jars. Little warrior jars. They are everywhere, though, aren't they? Oh, and lo and behold, there's a big one. Or there was a big one, at any rate. Interesting. Ah, and there's the lever we need. But what was interesting to me was the fact that the other little jars, like those ones, die to a single hit, whereas the one right over there took 2 to kill. Pressure plate. And there'll be yet more of those, I'm sure. Guillotine blades. Oh, I remember you. I see you sizzling over there. But I can't lock on to you for some reason. Ooh, okay. That's why I try ranged battle. Because even if you kill them, they will still explode. Bleeding hell, that's creepy. Oh, they run at you, preparing to explode. Come on. It would be lovely if the guillotine would take him. But I'm not that lucky. We have a little one, just sitting in the middle of the room. And I whiffed right over his head. No hidden path, eh? Worth a stab all the same. No. I don't feel like being poisoned, thank you. So I will eliminate all of you from a safe distance. More jars. And another pressure plate. Could have sworn I heard something move, and there we go. And right as I go to attack him, my buff wears out. Not that it did him any good, as I had ample strength to spare. Okay. Looks like this is the way forward. So it is. And not an especially long fall, either. Nascent butterfly. Yep, I know roughly where we are. But... okay, this is where we came in. Is the only option to drop down? It's looking like it. I'll circle around one more time before I commit to this. Well, let's buff up and have a go. Oh, that's why you said... Ay, ay. Could have sworn I passed through here already. Yeah. Yeah, I did. What did I miss? Hold on. No, I haven't been through here yet. It just looks very similar. I wonder, was that the point? Is that the trick of this dungeon? The answer seems to be yes. Oh, and this time we have a ginormous one. I really do not appreciate seeing the underside of this thing. Speak of grotesqueries, ugh. Then we have another warrior jar. The very traps that defend you now slay you. Fitting, in a way. Yeah, but now we've definitely looped back around to where we were before. Yep, looks like we're dropping here again. Except this time, it's a much longer fall, with multiple ledges on the way down. It looks to be the same place. But is it really? Well, we'll see. I already killed the jars defending this place once. We don't seem to have any now. Oh, there they are. Okay then. Perhaps third time's the charm? Well, we've made it through that part anyway. The trail. Let there be lever, yeah. I am getting a bit tired of this repetition already. Strip of white flesh. Ugh. Okay. Running out of things to say with these repetitions. Oh, I can certainly relate to that. Nearly got myself blasted right there. Okay, let's try this again. Yep, still no access to the lever. And the drop didn't change. I wonder... We'll go looking one more time this way. But then... we'll look elsewhere. They're managing to get me to traipse across dangerous areas multiple times, and in growing annoyance. Meaning that I'm getting more and more likely to make a mistake. Okay. We've changed the lower reaches of this dungeon. Yeah. All the same again. I saw the lever else previously, but now I've gone and forgot where it even is. Okay. Let's try going back up the elevator. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Gah. There was, in fact, a gremlin just sat there. Wonder how long he's been there. Ooh. Well, that's a start. And now I'm reminded. Okay. Why? Why did you things just stay asleep until I was fighting the big bad? Yeah, I'm done with you. Ow, ow, ow. This is starting to eat through my resources pretty hard. But, on the plus side, that was at least definitely something I hadn't seen yet. Ay ay. Dashing through, you say? I think not. Not with a bloody Erdtree watchdog waiting at the end. And I'm not seeing the item that would warrant that sort of a little spree either. Okay. And let's see if there is anything below. Oh, so there is. Well, it's a start. Oh, and I see a jar. This'll be close. Having to fight one of you things on such a small platform. Especially when I can get knocked right off into oblivion. Yeah. Not a fan of that. Ah, finally. Found the lever at last. Somewhere a heavy door opened. Is there anything interesting here? Oh, no. I know where we are again. Alright. Or do I? Okay, yeah. I've got turned around in here. Okay. That'll just loop us around again. So let's return to the elevator. I believe, anyway, that our objective lies upwards, not downwards any longer. And with how little FP I've got left, I think I'm going to rest at the Grace before I attack the boss. And we'll see if I can remember how to get out of here. Okay, yep. Yep. Oh, do I? Yeah, I'm gonna go back up and use the Grace. Not worth the aggravation if I go in and go in half-cocked and get killed through my trouble. But looks like I'm gonna have to fight through this room again if I do. Oh well. This is a time for dashing through. Oh, we'll see how that goes anyway. Okay. That's the first room. Ooh, something died having to go at us there. And we made it to the elevator. Will you be jumping down after me? As if you do, you're just gonna die at this point. Either the fall will kill you or I will. Alright. Another tree spirit. Oh, and I got caught. Am I gonna get... No, not Scarlet Rot this time. Okay. Holy fire this time. Okay. Can you even grab, Tish? I'd be tempted to say you can't. Die already. Okay. Golden Seed and Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearing. Ay. Well, that was another ordeal and a half now, wasn't it? And we have another death route for our trouble. Ay. Well, that took longer than I would have liked it to. But now it's done. And so here, I'm going to be calling it quits for the day. If you've enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a good day.